And now we start our first best of 3 of the day. TeD Cup number 7, Group B. Upperbracket Semifinal 1-0 and Foggy. 2 world-class players meeting here early. eer0 world ranking number 2 versus number 6. Foggy didn't have the greatest of all runs at the DreamHack Global Finals. Bit of a disappointment to not see him go into the top 4. I'm sure he himself was most disappointed with that. But his matchup against Undead is absolutely amazing, like we've seen many times before. So let's see what we're gonna have here. The overlay seems to be a bit bugged right now. Wait a minute. Let me restart that. Nothing has happened yet in the game, so didn't really miss anything. Takes a moment to restart the program. Is it gonna work? Well, not yet. For the first game, the overlay may be a bit buggy, but I'm gonna try to fix it. Let's take a look what's going on here. We have Foggy in the top right playing a keeper against a DK Ghoul opening. So this is as standard can be. Oh my god. Oof. The computer just had a little freeze right there. Oh, there we go. Overlay works now, right? 1-0, Foggy. Yep, looks good. Okay.
Players' forces are under attack.
Circlet, great item here for the keeper. Can even make use of that for min-maxing with the moon juice. Regeneration. There's a lot of subtle variations you can do here with the creep route. You can creep this first and then go aggressive, like the DK is doing. You can also creep these 2 camps for a fast level 2. Move on to try to creep level 3 quickly. You can also go aggressive right away and do backpack creeping. What we saw Happy doing at the global finals was mostly... Oh, the coil misses. Was mostly heavy creeping on the DK. Not even harassing for quite some time. Tech now started a bit faster for Foggy, thanks to the backpack research. And of course Foggy knows what's going on. This is a pretty classic standard play to go for nowadays. Cloak of Shadows. Items for 1-0 really not the best. Gloves and cloak is below mediocre, I'd say. Keeper most likely gonna go for the telly staff right here. Keeps the cloak, actually. Oh, and the DK is staffing back as well. Both have the staff here. So he was either expecting to be attacked right here by the keeper, or is looking to see if he can stop some creeping. And indeed, Foggy's at the green camp over here. The read for the DK a little bit off. Perhaps a slight mistake to not be scouting with the Acolyte. Acolyte was just standing over here, which is a bit useless. Could have checked one of the green camps to see where the keeper is, to have slightly better movement. But since he didn't, the keeper got more experience and is now very close to level 3. Archers over at the merchant. And of course the Ancient of War going to the lab. Expansion coming. Hunter Soul, this is what we've become used to seeing. But this is a decent early game for Foggy. He didn't really kill anything, but he got level 3 fairly easily. And that's something that Happy, for example, with slightly better creeping, with slightly better movement, will oftentimes be able to deny. Oh my god, the Acolyte is just barely enough. Perfect finish to get that level 3 on the keeper. Oh, but also good. Simultaneous creeping by 1-2-0. He's going to get level 3 as well.
Player's
Again, inspired by Happy. The Russian was the first to do this. But the keeper now level 3 and full mana. Can even pressure this DK pretty reliably. One entangle. Ends up in like 200 damage or something. And we got the Demon Hunter coming second. You don't really want to creep this camp with the keeper early, because you want to reserve it for the Demon Hunter later. You want to creep this camp, the natural, and the merchant with the Demon Hunter, because you really want to get that level 3. You have to get that level 3, actually. Well, DK taking a good amount of damage here. So is the keeper, I guess. Oh, could force a TP here, maybe. Oh, does he get off the entangle? Not quite. In case of entangle, he would have had a staff anyways, I guess. But yeah, this early game is looking great for Foggy, and it's just tiny, minute differences are the reason why 1-0's early game is not looking as amazing as Happy's is. The creeping is just a little bit slower, the scouting is just a little bit worse, and suddenly Foggy is in a much better position than he oftentimes would be against Happy. DK healing at the fountain. I like this play by the keeper. Staff towards the creep. Summons the Treants. Gives the Demon Hunter solo experience. One of mana stealing a very bad item, but he can sell that for more invulns, more heal scrolls. Something like that. Tree of Life moving over. Of course, he's got Nature's Blessing already. We got the Dryads coming. More Wisps. And Mass Dryads will soon be in. 1-0 didn't have a bad early game. He didn't, in fact, lose any units. But he also didn't slow down the Night Elf at all, basically. But now he's coming in for the Creepjack. There we go, this is the timing. DK level 3, Lich level 1. Full mana on both. Oh, and this is perfect timing for the Creepjack. Absolutely perfect. Archers so far, not touched. This camp does a lot of damage, though, so this is certainly quite scary. Oh, the Wand of Mana Stealing is actually quite helpful here, just to burn a little bit faster. As you can see, the DK now has barely any mana left. Oh! He might be able to get the Lich. Oh, wow. You know, normally the Wand of Mana Stealing, not so good. But here, situationally, very nice. That prevented that coil to save the Lich one more time. And that triggered the TP. And leads to the safe creeping of the natural. Great usage of the wand right here by Foggy. Another bad item. Well, I guess, you know, the wand was actually good for exactly this situation, but the wand of the Talisman of Evasion is certainly bad. Oh, slight mistake by Foggy. Ancient of War ran to the creeps. He can still creep this camp without Ancient of War, so that's not so catastrophic. But normally you want to have the Ancient of War standing here in front of the Expo to buy more time and help defend. Keeper is very much aware that he can't kill anything here, but he can at least force some coils, slow the undead down by a little bit. Item for 1-0 was the Invulnerability Potion, which is good. And that should be a Naga now added, indeed. Demon Hunter got the level 3. But the attack is coming in, and Foggy might not be ready yet. Oh, he's getting caught. The archer's in the back. Nova should lead to 2 easy kills right here. One archer going down at the very least. And Foggy doesn't have the scrolls yet and doesn't have the invulns yet. This is pretty scary. Yeah, has to give the TP over to the Demon Hunter. Foggy has to get to the shop. Foggy doesn't get to the shop! Oh, the first big mistake by Foggy. I think he didn't realize that this push was going to be coming in so soon. And the Ancient of War. The Ancient of War loss. That's why Foggy crept the green for level 3 instead of this one for level 3. And that's why he couldn't so easily go for these shop items. Oh man, Foggy with hardly any mistakes, but the ones that he's making might be game losing. Shop gonna get taken out quickly. Foggy still only at 50 supply, doesn't have the big Dryad army yet. He's trying to poke from range. He's trying to take out one ghoul at a time. The mana burns look decent. 1-0 completely out of mana on his heroes. Oh, Foggy didn't have the time to buy the staff. That's a problem. Demon Hunter can't be staffed out now. But he does have the TP on the demon. I like that. Foggy not so much target firing. Now he is. As the ghouls run in, now he's going to target fire, and this one he can take out the ghouls easily. As there are no coils anymore, he's using the Demon Hunter very well off to the side, running him in, baiting some target fire, and then he's going for the ghouls. Nicely done by Foggy. Dryad control for a long time really wasn't his forte, but he's gotten a lot better with it. Mana burn coming in once again. Needs to get off the next burn against the DK. That's important. Probably going to be forced into the TP here. Yeah, nicely done. Gets off the burn, uses the TP, and so far solid defense by Foggy. Quick repair. Oh, look at that. The Wisp juggling as well. Wow, nice play by Foggy. Coming back from the main, he remade a shop in the main base. He still didn't buy a staff. That again looks a bit dangerous. Oh, but the Haunted falls. But also 1-0 doesn't have too much punch in this army anymore. And there is a dust. Which means one Fiend is going to die at the very least. Entangle on the ledge. Might be forced into the Invo Potion. Oh, nice block with the Dryad. Look at that. Surround with the Dryads. Foggy with a very nice defense right here. Trying to go for the hero kill maybe, but the big Invo Potion runs for quite some time. But of course the Naga can't be coiled, no Invo anymore, and Foggy holds at the expansion. Wow, sick hold by Foggy. Great patience, darting back and forth, using the Demon Hunter as bait to take out the ghouls. Great control by him. It looked scary. When he lost the Ancient of War, didn't have the Invo Potion, didn't have the heal scroll. If he played against Happy, and he loses that Ancient of War, he loses the game, guaranteed. But that's the thing, 1-0. He's an unbelievably great player. But nobody is quite as good against Night Elf as Happy is. And now 1-0 definitely behind. He had to fall back, but his army, it's not over yet. Don't get me wrong, it's not over yet. His army's still pretty big. He lost the Naga, he lost one Fiend, but he didn't lose too many units. Some ghouls, yes, but they're not too relevant in the late game anyways. And this one wagon can make a big difference. Wagon with Disease Cloud. And he does have it. He does have the Disease Cloud. However, on this map also we have Fountains, where Night Elf can deal the best with Disease Cloud. And Foggy's army still isn't that big. He's going for more upgrades. Second armor upgrade coming for the Dryad. Very important. If you're a Night Elf and you prefer damage upgrades on the Dryads, you're making a mistake. Armor upgrades are more important. Foggy's going in. Pretty early. He doesn't have many Dryads here. This might be an overextension. He's looking for Fiend kills. He knows that DK doesn't have mana. But actually, there is a mana potion. Mana burn comes in right after the pot. We do have reveal on the Fiends as well. Foggy, of course, is trying to trade units. Being up in economy. Or taking out the meat wagon would be huge. This spell comes in, but the wagon is going to be saved. And Foggy lost a lot of units right here. Oh, that was perhaps one step too far. And the Demon Hunter. There's a staff. Whew, I was about to say there is no staff. So Foggy was trying to prevent the red camp creep. But that did backfire. I think with only 54 supply Dryads, you can't take a fight. You need more. Way more. Khadga's pipe for 1-0. Alright. Just slight mistake by Foggy's this game. Slight mistakes. Losing the Ancient of War was the first one. Well, that was kind of a big one, to be honest. And there, a second ago, a bit over-aggressive. Again, he's trying to go in. Oh my goodness. With only 5 Dryads, this doesn't seem like a doable task. Alright, he's gonna get the wagon, though. This is a good pickoff. Ah! The wagon! Alright, he does get it. With a Treant, actually. That was cool. The one Treant takes the kill. But wagons can be remade pretty quickly if there are enough resources. At the moment, 1-0 doesn't have it, but will in a moment. Also creeping up more. Levels for the undead becoming very dangerous. Naga about to get 3 soon. I think you should go Cold Arrow actually with the Naga. I'm a big fan of level 2 Cold Arrow. Foggy gets the rest of the red camp. He's got good items now in the Demon Hunter, potions and stuff. And he's got level 4. That's a big deal. But only 60 supply Dryads. That is not that much. This one Moonwell is definitely late. A bit too late. Foggy's gonna TP to the expansion. That wasn't exactly necessary, perhaps. But alright. Foggy needs once more heal scrolls here, I guess. Oh! Almost getting caught. 64 supply now for Foggy. 70 supply. That's when you start feeling comfortable with Dryads. That's when you have enough damage, poison damage, to look for kills pretty reliably. You also need 2 heal scrolls, though, to stay in the fight against the Disease Cloud. And he's got the 2 heal scrolls. Alright, Foggy. He's got some time here. This expansion, not damaged really at the moment. Demon Hunter pops the Invo Potion, dodges the coil. Good positioning though in the DK. Very hard to reach for the mana burn. Demon Hunter getting nuked again. There must be a staff to save him. There is. Meat Wagon taken out, and the Dryads are not all affected by Disease Cloud, but many of them are. And the target fire, very, very strong right now. Demon Hunter comes back from the main. Full HP. Foggy retreats for a little bit. 61 supply for Foggy. 1-0 though. Still with the big army. And this Catgus Pipe. Oh my god, he's got Catgus Pipe plus Zoe Mask. Plus statues. Oh my god, what is this region? Look at this region for the DK. That is ridiculous. It's like 5 mana per second. Next to statues. That might be a bit too much sustain here for Foggy to go up against. Oh, Keeper in trouble. Staffs him out. Oh, going for the Naga next. There's actually no scroll on her, no Invo Potion on her. Lich has the Invo Potion, needs to transfer it. Transfers the TP instead. The TP is needed. Foggy holds on at the Expo. Slight supply lead for him. Oh, the Keeper was in the middle. Bit weird. This DK region is... That's criminal. that's unbelievable. Sobi, Khadgars, and statues. Ring of Region as well. It's also good in these long, extended fights. Level 5 Demon Hunter would be wonderful for Foggy, but he's still pretty far away from that. What's the item here for him? Boots of Quel'Thalas. That's good for the demon, but he's gonna get creepjacked. There's no way Foggy can fight here. If the other is at the fountain, there's no way he's gonna die, ever. Invo Potion on the Lich. Not gonna be forced yet. Demon Hunter trying to get in as many burns as he can. Disease Cloud once again spread. It's a nice spread. And just mass Dryads. Foggy though, almost now at 70 supply. He has to go over to the fountain, heal up there. What's the speed scroll situation? Heal scroll, I mean. 2 heal scrolls, that's good. Picks up the tome. Twitch chat. White people happy. The DK's gonna get level 5 here. 5, 4, 3 hero levels. Very dangerous. Foggy's gonna have to be so careful with his Keeper. Yeah, needs to have an Invo Potion, otherwise he's just gonna get nuked. But that means he doesn't have an Invo Potion on the demon. 2-minute cooldown on this Invo pot. It feels like 1-0 still has the lead. Oh, if these Dryads get caught. Yeah, Foggy has to run back. The Dryads cannot be caught without the heroes, otherwise they're all gonna die quickly. Fiends only 1-0 upgraded, but you can still feel the pain. One Dryad taken out right away.
The player's forces are under attack.
Triple heal scroll for Foggy. Heal pot, invul pot. 71 supply for the Ukrainian. Oof, that cold over definitely hurts.
A town is under siege.
Needs to go for moonstones here, I think. Alright, in we go. Oh, Jesus. Staff on cooldown at the moment. By the way, the Demon Hunter can't really go in. The nuke is too dangerous. Well, he's got potions, actually. Using the dust. Some Dryads going down. DK positioning very good in the back. But now he's coming in range. And now the mana burns need to connect quickly. Uses it. Gets rid of the mana. DK no coil at the moment. But the Invul Potion is over. Demon in trouble again. Staff must be there to save him. It is. Main base have expired, by the way. The wagon finally taken up, but the heroes for the undead still standing, and they're so damn strong. The DK region is absurd. Demon Hunter coming back from the main, but doesn't have much health. Oh, the Keeper about to fall. Heal scroll last second, trying to staff out. Oh, that was so close. Oh my goodness. He needed half a second to get that staff off. But couldn't quite. And the Demon Hunter is too low, I think, to really go back into this fight. Oh, Foggy. What a shame for him. He made one or two mistakes, and they were slight ones. You know, I don't say this often, but this game was half won by items. Like, this is ridiculous. Khadgars and Sobi. Naga has to TP out. Oh my god, if he gets the Lich, though. If he gets the Lich, though! Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, is this game not over yet? Keeper's being revived. Tree of Eternity or Ages going into the middle. Foggy has to heal, and 1-0 knows that Foggy has to heal. Still the lead, I would say, for the undead. Five, 4-4, almost 5-5-4 hero levels. Insanely strong heroes on the undead side. Maybe Foggy should just let this expansion go. I think he should just... Yeah, I think he should just give it up. Honestly. Needs to buy invul potions. Desperately. Oh, the Dryad. Every unit matters here, Foggy. Oh, pulls it back in time. Alright. Invul potion is not available. 1-0 got it with the last bit of money. One cheeky mana burn coming in. This level 2 cold arrow slows a lot. Oh, he doesn't even have fork lightning at all, by the way. That makes sense, I guess. Problem for Foggy is, now when he staffs the demon's gonna land here. And he can't heal. And the DK mana region is just incredible. Uh-oh! Demon in trouble. Ah, the heal potion. A bit of a waste. He could have just staffed him out with a Keeper, but... Oh. Scary. Scary moments for Foggy. Great game 1 to start off the day, though. Foggy is mining, 1-0 is not. Eating the Acolytes for more mana. The Lich has lots of Novas to use. Leaves one Acolyte in the base. Very good. I like that. If he needs to sell something, always leave one in the main. Foggy was very patient here, trying to finally get that. Oh! Oh, he's got the Invis Potion. Try to get the Invul. But once again, he was getting found. 1-0 also very smartly playing around this shop. He knows Foggy needs this Invul badly. Alright, finally, Foggy has the time to grab up that Invul. Puts on the keeper though.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, earlier when he was getting chased, maybe he could have used the cloak, right? Oh yeah, he could have. He could have used the cloak to save himself. Oh man. 1-0. Spreading the disease over here. If the Dryads walk in, they're all gonna be affected. But Foggy has to defend this expansion, I guess. No choice. Alright, Demon Hunter eats the nuke right away. The Dryads need to run in. What do they target? Going for the destroyers first. Demon Hunter. Invo Potion forced. Level 5 on the Keeper, by the way. But the Demon needs to be so careful. So careful. Heal Scroll. Demon needs to run. He's almost level 5. But the next Nova could be painful. Oh, Coil Nova, there it is! And finally, the Demon dies. That might be the end. Invo Potion on the Lich, though. It's the last Invo. But the DK has a mana potion. And that must be it. Just so much mana for 1-0 to use. Gets the kill. Level 6. Only the heroes left. But the heroes are so strong. So strong. 6/5/5 heroes for 1-0. And the Naga will not die either. Close game. Considering we are on Eddie's ping, and considering Foggy lost the Ancient of War and didn't have items, he played this really well. 1-0, absolutely blessed with his items, by the way. Sobi and Khadgars. Very, very lucky. If he doesn't get that Khadgars, he most likely loses the game. GG called. And the 1-0 lead for 1-0. But Foggy showing what he's made of, what he's capable of. Great early game. Really good mid-game game plan. But again, I mention it because it was a big deal. Losing the Ancient of War at the Merchant was a big problem. That's why the Demon couldn't creep that and easily get Invul and Heal Scroll for the first big fight. Considering he didn't have Invul or Heal Scroll, he held that so well. But imagine if he has that. That game looks way better and totally different. And with that, 1-0 claims the 1-0. He could have tried to go tier 3 and Chims. No. No, he really can't. The Undead is always going to push you and try to break your expo. You have to invest everything you have into heal scrolls, upgrades, and mass dryads. If you do anything else, bears or chims, lol, you're going to die. You have to spam dryads endlessly. Alright, map number 2, we're gonna have Autumn Leaves. This is the map that Happy always vetoes against Night Elf nowadays. Considers this one to be the best for Night Elf against Undead. I'm not exactly sure why, to be honest. The expansion here is certainly a lot easier to creep than on Concealed Hail. But, you know, it's pretty easy to creep on many maps. We go on to game number 2. No lead for 1-0, but he feels right away that Foggy has come to play. And the Ukrainian is always a big challenge. Insanely strong in this matchup against Undead. Against both Undead and the Night Elf Mirror, Foggy is really strong. So, it's basically a perfect precondition for this group, where we have lots of Night Elves and an Undead. Against human, Foggy is also very strong. His weakness has always been against Orc. Not something he's gonna have to worry about yet in the group stage. Oh, this is old Autumn Leaves, true. Not sure if this is intentional. It takes a little trick, in quotes, to host the new Autumn Leaves. You have to do it through like RPG and special map directory stuff. I think everybody knows this. Yeah, old Autumn Leaves is definitely even better for the Keeper. You can creep this camp easy. You can snipe the items easy. And the Undead doesn't have the fairly simple creep camp over here for the big consumable. Oh wow, you guys are right. That's a TeD Fiend build. What?
Forces are under attack.
It's very unusual. Alright, Foggy sees it. Oh, did he see it though? Did he see the graveyard? I'm not sure. If you see TeD Fiend build, I think you should always go 1 Archer Expo. Every time. There's nothing the Undead can do against 1 Archer Expo if he doesn't have a Ghoul build. One Archer Expo, Mass Air, Alchemist. I'm usually not a big fan of Alchemist. And also not very much of Mass Air. But in this kind of game, I think it could be the perfect play. It's the big question here. Did you see the graveyard? This is a really big deal. More ghouls.
A player's forces are under
Is he
attack.
playing Gargs? No way. Right? Alright, only 4 ghouls it seems. This means it takes forever until a single fiend is out, which means it's extremely hard to cancel expansions. So Foggy's going for the tech first. Oh, trying to surround the DK. Didn't quite get it, but put a lot of damage on him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping with the ghouls, DK is gonna get level 2. Proxy expansion here for Foggy. So it is a 1 Archer Expo, but with a tech first. That can also be the better choice if you want to go Demon Hunter second. If you want to go Demon Hunter second, you have to have a fast tech. You can't delay your tech and then not be able to creep with the demon. Oh, 1-0 coming in for the Jack. Should be able to get the Archer. Yeah, let's have the dust. 1-2 punch, Archer dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it seems to have been a wise choice for Foggy to proxy. Kind of worried that there's no wisps over here. But apparently they are not needed. Foggy will clear out the expansion here sooner or later.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper plus Panda is bad? I don't know. Moon has been playing a lot of Keeper Panda lately. Either with Dryads or with Mass Air against Undead. If you ever get to ultra late game, where the Undead is like, you know, 4-4-3 or 5-4-3, then it's really painful not to have mana burn, that's for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 3 DK before the Keeper. Way before, in fact. And we got the tier 3 coming in. Slaughterhouse. And the Fiend transition should be starting soon. Demon Hunter second it is. And it seems like it's just going to be Dryads once again. Double Slippers, nice for the Demon. WC3 did a great job here slowing down the keeper. He was just creeping some small camps around the main, so didn't get that level 3 yet. Which is a big deal, and Lich will be coming in momentarily. Ultravision being upgraded as well, it's going to be a big help. As the expansion is entangling. But yeah, tier 3 4-0 soon arriving. And
Town is under siege.
how's this demon going to reach level 3? I hardly see it. The entangle is also going to be cancelled. The Lich shows up. Coil Nova takes out one archer right away. Oh, the fact that the keeper doesn't have level 3 here is really annoying. Can he force the TP? Ooh, it's close. Oh my god, 8 HP.
A player's forces are under attack.
No, not fast enough. A rough game for Foggy. He just is not able to creep fast enough. Oh, does he reach for the entangle? Yes, alright. It's a TP forced at least. That's a great trade for 1-0. Preventing the Demon Hunter from creeping so long. Foggy is in serious trouble.
A player's forces are under attack.
But now he's creeping in the middle. Needs to catch up on levels fast. We do have quite a few ghouls here. Most of them have been brought for the push. Frenzy now finished.
A player's forces are under
Going for the
attack.
Invo Potion. And then it's time. Demon got some great items. But no level 3 yet. 1-0 a little bit late with the Destroyer form. That gives the Demon Hunter some valuable seconds for a bit more experience. Oh, the green cam would be enough for 3, I believe. Since the treant's over, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Alright, Foggy wants to be in position right away to defend this AP. Doesn't want to lose it to the Frenzy Ghouls. Coil Nova against the archers, the ghouls. Not willing to engage in yet. Oh, thought I could use the entangle right now. I feel like that's something that Night Elves don't pay enough attention to sometimes. When the Dispel is on cooldown of the Destroyer, use the entangle right away. Because that was the case right there. But Foggy is trying to not overcommit. To be safe here next to the Expo. And considering how rough this early game was, this is not looking too bad for Foggy. And remember, the Ancient of War that was lost on the first map, having that in position at the expansion helps a lot actually. Plus of course with the AP even more so. Book of the Dead is not going to be of any use. In fact, it's going to give more experience with the Dryad Dispel. And the Demon is finally going to get that level 3 here. But the DK also reaches level 4. That's a big one. And 1-0 has Disease Cloud already. One wagon coming. And then the siege here is going to get a lot more difficult for Foggy. He's also got a lot of gold. 600 gold plus. He's got Heal Scroll already. And upgrades are coming. Pretty even game at the moment, I would say.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 staying in no upkeep for a long time, trying to save as many resources as he can. Now he's breaking. and is deciding not to go for a Naga. That means that controlling the Demon Hunter is going to be a lot harder without Cold Arrow. Oh, nice creep by Foggy. Pulls out the granite, minimizing the damage that he's taking here greatly. Demon Hunter going to get pretty close to level 4 with this. Helm of Valor is one of the best items here. That's also good. Awesome battle realms for the Dryads. Are you going to TP over to the Expo? Would love to save this AP if he can, and indeed, he can. 64 supply all of a sudden for Foggy. And he's waiting. Patient. Banking more. Should upgrade more on the Dryads. Next armor upgrade would be great to queue right now. He's been dodging the disease here for quite some time. Would be great if he could set up a flank over here. With like 7 Dryads from the left, the rest from the right. He might be trying to do that.
Players' forces are under attack.
There are 2 heal scrolls on Foggy, but they have it. He has it on the same hero. Both on the Keeper. Demon Hunter in the front line, you can see without Cold Arrow, this Demon Hunter is a lot more effective. First heal scroll being used. Good healing right there on the Dryads. And mana burn on the DK, and now there's no coils anymore, and I think Foggy might be able to win this fight from this point. One more burn against the Lich, then everything is dry. Yep, there we go. Takes out the wagon as well. There's a second wagon in the back. Foggy did forget about the... Oh, didn't forget about the dust. He actually does have it available. DK also might be forcing the potion soon. Good defense once again by Foggy, but you can't count your chickens just yet. But very nice hold by Foggy. That AP made a big difference here. AP plus Ancient of War helping so much in this initial defense to buy enough time for the huge supply. Keeper, oh, in a bit of a rough position, but he's got the Invul Potion still available. Whew. Holds on to that actually. With the staff, he gets him out of there. Nice play by Foggy. Really showing up here on map 2. And he's got the reveal as well. Oh, does he see the other fiend? I don't believe he does. One to 0 down to only 45 supply. That is not unwinnable. But it's definitely a very good position now for Foggy. Gonna go for new heal scrolls. 2 are available. And I think not going for the Naga is a mistake. And not focusing on the demon. I think if you don't deal with the Demon Hunter, he's just going to be too effective at the front line. He's just going to burn too much and do some damage. With Orb of Venom, he doesn't do crazy damage, but, you know, it's a little bit over time. Ring of Regen. Wow. These Demon Hunter items are really, really nice. Survivability is the name of the game here for this demon. Would love to see the Keeper also creep level 4. In the right situation, Entangle level 2 can be a big help. Foggy always goes for Treants level 2 nowadays. Respecting these top undeads and their quick reactions to Dispel Entangle. And the Demon Hunter now level 4.6. Oh, he's got Pipe again. 1-0 made a pact with the devil today. Getting a lot of amazing items, but this time around he's far behind. Far, far behind. Foggy on 80 supply, and now going tier 3. In this kind of game, where you had the lead, that's where you can afford to go tier 3, unlike map 1, where he never had the luxury to do that. And in we go. Foggy with a great game. I think one thing he could do better is like take a few Dryads and swing around from the side. Set up a flank, especially against the wagon. But maybe he doesn't even need it. Nova on the Demon, but he's so well protected, man. With the bonus armor, with the Rune Bracers. The mana burns are on point. Dryads, of course, a few of them are falling. They're taking lots of damage from these Fiends. 1-0 upgraded against 1-2 on the Dryads. But it's just so many of them. Foggy also splitting off some units, going for multiple targets at the same time. Very, very nicely done by Foggy. Oh, look at that! They died perfectly synchronized, those two Fiends. Trying to go for a Keeper. A bit of a Hail Mary play, but he's got the Invul Potion. He's also got the Staff to save him at the perfect moment. The Moon Juice was there to heal him back up, and the Demon Hunter still hacking away. That's level 5 for his Demon. And the GG. Foggy equalizes on map number 2. Very, very strong comeback. Already a strong map 1, but barely lost by Foggy. But here now, he clearly comes out on top, despite a tough early game. That early game really wasn't the greatest. Keeper took way too long to get to 3. Demon Hunter had like nothing to creep for a while. I think WC3 took too much time. I think his Destroyer upgrade was a bit too late. And he took a bit too much time to attack. I think if he just adds in a Naga, maybe he skips one Fiend or something, and then goes for a fast frenzy attack against the expansion, take out the AP at all costs right away, and then force that fight while the Demon Hunter is still level 2. I think that would have been the better choice. Yesterday, our series were oftentimes a bit one-sided, unfortunately, but today, our first game really delivering. 1-0 and Foggy very evenly matched. Oh, we had a sub earlier. Sorry, I missed it. Explicit with a 54-month resub, thank you. And also Smoking Jesus with a €5 donation says, Foggy, please. Yeah, if he keeps playing like that, I could totally see him win. He also had an opportunity to win map 1. I think if he doesn't lose the Ancient of War, he wins map 1. I'm pretty confident. And also, if 1-0 doesn't get Khadgar's Pipe plus Sobi Mask. that was a bit crazy. Maybe it's gonna get Khadgar's again. Khadgar's 3 games in a row. Then he really must have made a Faustian pact. Foggy is the best Night Elf versus Undead? Yes! He definitely is. We saw that very clearly at the global finals. Moon and Lolite both barely had a chance against Happy. But Foggy makes it close basically every time. Alright, now I'm gonna have the decision. Surprisingly, only a 27% win rate for Foggy against 1-0 historically. But a lot of that dates back to early days where they met, when Foggy wasn't such a beast yet in this matchup, which nowadays he certainly has become. Our decision will be made on Northern Isles. This is the map that Night Elves oftentimes used to veto in the past. But not so much anymore. The problem here is it can be very tough to creep the second hero. The Keeper, of course, will be taking the green and the expansion fairly early. And take out these greens, maybe. But then for the second hero, you only have the Tuskar and this camp, pretty much. And that is not quite enough for level 3, especially if you get harassed. And also, it's kind of difficult to ideally use the Ancient of War, right? So, because normally you want to creep the second hero and then walk it over to the expansion to have it protect the expo. But if you creep these camps with the Ancient of War, it takes forever to get to the expo, so. For that reason, maybe he's going to try to creep the Ancient of War here in the middle. Creep the Merchant. And then maybe creep this one without Ancient of War. We'll see, because creep routes, level up timings are insanely important in this matchup. Early on between DK and Keeper for the fast level 2 and 3. And on tier 2, especially for the Demoner. The Lich has the luxury, he doesn't really have to be level 3 to take the big fight. It's a nice bonus to have level 3, but level 2 can very much be sufficient. Whereas the Demon really needs it. Little Acolyte trick. Pulling out the camp, buying a bit more time, slowing down Foggy just by a little. Oh, 1-0 creeping the Tuskar first. With 3 ghouls. Isn't that gonna slow down his tech by a ton? If you creep with only 2 ghouls, it's fine. You can still tech very fast, but with 3 ghouls. We'll have to take a look at the tech, see how it goes. Circlet, great start again for Foggy. Alright, shouldn't be that much of a delay. Here we go, tier 2. Foggy with a Hunter's Haul. Well, well, well. Northern Isles is also very popular nowadays to play mass air on. And hunts into mass air. We saw that... when did we see that? Was it yesterday? I'm trying to remember. Guess it must have been yesterday. Foggy saw no Narrow Pier a moment ago with the Wisp, so... Oh, a sick block though. He's trying to kill an Acolyte. Oh, if he gets it. It's a lot of damage. Oh, he blocks his Treant with the other Treant. Oh, he could have gotten it. Ah, if he didn't block himself with the Treant, he could have gotten this Acolyte. Tiny mistake. Tiny, tiny mistake by Foggy. Costs him the TP. Foggy very aggressive with his Keeper. Keeper and Hunt's now coming. We don't have an expansion yet.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Archer was trying to steal the last hit. Cute try, but didn't quite get it. Oh my god. The Keeper running into the main without a TP. Foggy! Uh-oh. DK with the TP himself. The ghouls came behind. Very good defense by 1-0, losing nothing here so far. Acolyte juggling is on point. The Treants, of course. Oh! Gets one, actually. Alright, one Acolyte goes down, but it's towards the end of the tech. It's not that expensive.
A player's forces are under attack.
And gets one more ghoul as well. Still looking at the back of the base. Foggy with unusual aggression for his standards. This is like some Sonic plays. Running into the base twice. One of those times was without a TP or staff. We got the expansion coming up now, but that is certainly quite delayed. Alright, how much gold is going to be missing? Oh, 1-0 is forgetting about the Acolyte.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, remaking it now. So it's going to end up costing him like, what was that? 400 gold difference, right? Plus the Acolyte. Alright, about 500 gold lost. DK trying to cancel the Expo, but doesn't have the damage here. He's got a fast level 3, which is very strong. But no archers to snipe with that, because it's huntresses. Entangle, how quick is he with the surround? Oh, got it. Nicely done. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't have a staff. Trying to fight his way out, though. I think he should be able to get out. He's got the coil. Foggy's trying... Oh, he keeps the surround closed! With the keeper coming in again, and the tree and the archer. Damn! Damn, Foggy! 1-0, a bit careless. Without a TP running out on the map. And that is extremely expensive now to get the DK back. Hard to see 1-0 coming back from this. DK level 3. How much gold is that? Like 480 or something? 500. Yikes. Foggy with really unusual play, like hyper-aggressive play into the main. Almost got that Acolyte. He should have gotten it if he had done it perfectly, but... with one hell of a surround there. Surrounds the DK first very quickly with the 4 units. Then keeps it closed against the level 2 coil. Very, very nice. Demon Hunter still, though, needs some levels. It's gonna get the big item. 1 of mana steal. Use it right away. DK no mana anymore. Shouldn't he use the Nova here, I wonder? Oh, Foggy looking for the next surround that worked before, and it works. Oh! I was about to say again. How did he get out of there? That was slippery. 1-0 kind of looking flustered.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here we go. Mass air coming. Items again, not the best. 1 of mana stealing, Talisman of Evasion. Foggy hasn't been blessed too much this series, but he's in a great position right now. 1-0 moving out on the map. Is he going to go for a 3rd hero? Happy in the past used to play Dark Ranger 3rd against Mass Air, although he hasn't been doing that in quite some time, I believe. Oh, it's going to be level 3. For the Keeper, Foggy's got the TP to get back to the Expo if needed. But he's also in position to counter-attack into the Undead main, where there's hardly anything to defend. 1-0, stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is looking pretty much checkmate. Upgrading 1 Spirit Tower now. With 2 Spirit Towers in the main, you can defend against this very well, but of course Foggy is just buying time for himself. This is wonderful for him. Yeah, he's gonna lose some Huntresses, but that doesn't really matter. Killed an Acolyte as well. And most importantly, was able to force 1-0 back to buy more time for more production. Up at 60 supply now. Slightly forgetting about the Moonwell, but we shall forgive him for that. Foggy has played a wonderful series here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon's just very empty now, but it's going to be nighttime again very soon. Foggy could go for the counterattack again if he wants. Or he can try to now take a straight up fight. He's got 3 heal pots. There's also an input pot available, but he goes for the heal scroll first. And again, the Ancient of War, able to buy time. Foggy, oh, looking for reinforcements. That's smart. If you could catch a Fiend here, that would be a big deal. Doesn't find it, though. Burn against the DK, and he's out of mana right away. Keeper was getting focused, but had the heal potion. It's only 2 Fiends here. Seems like an impossible fight for 1-0. Demon Hunter getting nuked as well, but he's got so many potions. Next burn comes in, only 1 Nova is left. This Fiend's gonna go down for sure. Let's keep a level 4, level 2 Entangle now as well. Would love to see some more Treants being summoned. Oh, but double kill! Or double level up, I should say. For DK and Lich, level 4 DK especially is a big deal. But 1 Destroyer was killed, 1 more is still up in the air. Demon Hunter dropping low, the next heal potion. Isn't it sick how Foggy always has exactly the items that he needs precisely every time? And that's GG. GG, and Foggy wins this. Great series by the Ukrainian. Was almost in a winning position on map 1 already, but 1-0 there with a strong comeback with crazy items. But Foggy proves again how damn strong he is against Undead. Very impressive.